Now, talk show host, real estate agent, music aficionado, and also running for mayor of Hemptown, Ontario, Jim Fannin on News Talk 610 CKTB.
This is the Jim Fannin Show on Niagara's News Talk 610. Call now, 905-688-2582, 1-877-610-2582, or text us at 61010.
Beautiful Sunday to you. I am scened up. Jim Fannin, always live from 12 8th Street on Sunday at noon. We go live till 1 o'clock today, and we are all SC.E.N.E Radio today. St. Catharines event for New Entertainment Music Festival. Did you know that was what it was called? It's an acronym. St. Catharines event for New Entertainment Music Fest comes to St. Catharines, and we're stoked. Having some good times with it. Drew Commeford running the board. Crystalyne is in the booth. They're going to give us a segment at the end of the show and play a few bumper tunes for us, and then a full one at the quarter, too. Braden Barrie is in the house. Say We Can Fly is his solo act. We're going to talk to him. Some haunting music from a young man, 19 years old, from Lindsay. Took the bus down to Niagara today to play S.C.E.N.E Music Fest, and Chris Lowes is in the booth. Our friends over at Mahtay Cafe will talk to us about his weekend, the performers coming up today, and how this thing's taken off or not compared to last year, and how it's affecting his business and some of the acts that he's got coming in today. And who he had in yesterday, I missed a couple of them, man. It's a tough gig getting all around. Wildlife will come in by phone at the end of the show. I missed these guys yesterday, but they've got a lot of really great tunes. We got a lot of great shows acts coming up today. So get your ass down to S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. Catch some of these local guys, and some of these guys are from out of town. I appreciate Crystalyne for coming in. Before they take the stage at 4 o'clock, Marissa and crew. Drew, how about that crew, Drew? She's got 15 people with her.
The Jim Fannin Variety Hour is out in full force.
It's unbelievable, today. Man. I've never had rock stars come in with an entourage like this. The CAC himself was classic last night. That guy can rap to anything, gives all his money that he makes in the music business to charity. Well, he's just independently wealthy? I don't know. And Theater Crisp, our local... I don't know. These guys are just unbelievable. 12:20. It was all I could do to stay out that late last night, way past my bedtime. Theater Crisp lights it up last night at the Mansion House downtown. The Pepper downstairs. Mansion House. Mansion House isn't even included in S.C.E.N.E Fest. What's your problem, boys? Get it up. They had a little problem a couple years ago. It was not good. So Chris Lowes is in. Braden Barrie. Say We Can Fly. We're going to talk all S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. Sorry, I don't have my lid up here. Drew, who's on the line with us? Oh, and he doesn't have his mic ready.
Mike Farrell?
Mike, thanks for coming in. How are you?
Good, Jim. Great to be on.
Yeah, you're playing today, right?
Yeah, 2 shows. We're up on top of the skate stage, which is like an active half.
Which is the only place in the park that's actually got shade. Yesterday was 140,000 degrees in front of that stage, man. So you're lucky you're playing the stage that's actually got some shade.
Yeah,
well, not for the performers. Yeah. Actually, the stage is in the sun, but everyone watching you is in the shade. So thanks for coming in, and I appreciate that. What's your impressions of Niagara and the S.C.E.N.E Music Fest?
Well, I've been loving it. I mean, it's been quite a festival for the past number of years. It seems to be it came into its own a number of years ago, but it's really happening now. And I think it's just a big the whole scene, the sort of Ontario artists. It's a great time for all of us just to get together and have a good hoopla. It's definitely grown in stature, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
International Zombies of Love. Dude, tell me about your genre and the title.
Well, so I guess I was in a street rock band for forever, played the Golden Horseshoe for forever, and in a band called the Pariahs. This is more sort of synthy pop rock with
which is making
sort of Gordon Lightfoot meets synth.
Yeah, synth is coming back. I mean, that's what I grew up on in the 80s. That's what, I mean, it seems like it's really making a resurgence into the industry, no?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always been around, but I mean, everything that comes around goes around, and things are in cycles, and the sort of twee folk and bearded charcuterie crowd just is, yesterday's news, and in comes the synth, and it's there. People are, who knows where it's going to go next? Minivans might be popular again. Who knows? Now,
who do you roll with in the business? Who are your friendlies in the music industry, and are you playing with them, any of them at S.C.E.N.E?
I am. I'm the Highs, who played yesterday. They're Audio Blood peeps. They're a fantastic band.
Audio Blood's done a nice job for us, so thank you to them.
Yeah. They're my main peeps, and I meet a lot of my friends through them. I'm really looking forward to seeing Grey Kingdom and the Dirty Nil today. They're going to kick butt.
And they're all at the park, right?
Yeah, they're all at the park. They're both doing Montebello, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Now, where are you from, Mike? Mike Farrell is my guest. International Zombies of Love. Where are you? Your hometown is Toronto?
Toronto, hometown, upstate New York guy. Moved here with my family a bazillion years ago, and so I'm a Toronto, Golden Horseshoe guy.
And this is your first time at S.C.E.N.E?
It's my first time at S.C.E.N.E, so we're doing 2 shows. I'm really psyched about that. Just had a new album out last month, and it's doing well. It's charting on campus radio. It's called You Heard This Wish, so we're just, hitting as many festivals and getting out as much as we can. I'm heading out to the Rock in next month, which I'm excited about.
Nicely done. Thanks for coming in, Mike. I really appreciate it. International Zombies of Love. What time are you taking the stage again?
It's 3:40 at the Skate Stage, 12:20 at Detour Music Hall tonight.
Oh, you got a couple gigs. Nice.
You know it.
I mean, you're going to have to work your ass off at Detour, man. That room's got some bad sound. I don't know. We shouldn't be talking bad about some of the bars that are putting it up, but you got your hands full there. But the Skate Stage is cool, and it's shaded. So not for you. You're going to get sunburnt when you're out there. But
I'll put it on. Thanks so much for the coverage.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
You've been great.
All right.
Take care, Jim.
That's Mike. As I cut my mic, not drop the call. I haven't done this before. Mike Farrell, International Zombies of Love. Get me out of here, Drew. Wildlife come in by phone. I told Stumble he had to come in. Steve Stumble. I didn't give you a wake-up call today. He's still sleeping, guaranteed. The Rockstars showed up on time today. They didn't stiff like... I'm not even going to tell you who played last week and showed up with their axes. Whoa, we didn't know we were supposed to play. I'm like, dude, did you just watch a YouTube video, for crying out loud? On the way back, we're going to hear Crystalyne light it up. They're take the stage at S.C.E.N.E Music Festival at Montebello Park at 4 o'clock. They're going to play a couple for us and then a full song at the 1:45. Chris Lowes is in from Mahtay. And Braden Barrie. I got to get you back to play some tunes, man. You brought your axe, always prepared. Thank you very much. Drew Commeford's running the board. I'd give you the phone number, but we're not taking your calls. More after this in the Jim Fannin Show on 610 CKTB.
In the streets, in the life where you live, and it's a tall ass lie to our friendly guy.
Live from 12 Yates Street in the Garden City, St. Catharines, this is the Jim Fannin Show on News Talk 610 CKTB. Call anytime, 905-688-2582. Toll free at 1-877-610-CKTB. Pound 610 on the Bell Mobility Network or 61010. And now, Jim Fannin.
Memory of you, I'm holding on to it. I don't know why I do. I've got to let it go. It's like I'm falling hard without a parachute. And I hate the gravity that's pulling me to you. Just don't know what to do. Feels like it's time to move. Not think about anyone else. Top down, screaming this song all by myself. Well, life is what you make it. If you want a good life, then let the good
Welcome back. I am Jim Fannin. That is Crystalyne, and they do not suck. Nicely done. Taking the stage at 4 o'clock over at Montebello Park. Crystalyne, thank you very much for making the time to come in today. Sweet voice. Should get her to do the show. Marissa, Dattoli, Chris Lowes. Brother, thanks for coming in. What's going on at the Mahtay Cafe today?
Well, you have our list in front of you.
I don't have my list. It was a long... Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, okay.
We're here with
you did bring it in.
Yes, I did.
Hey, Say We Can Fly's in at 7:20. What a coincidence. Braden Barrie's right here, taking video of Marissa and Crystalyne over here in the other booth while Drew Commeford runs the show. How's this impacted your business?
It's been good. I mean, it's different this year because it's 2 days, and it's more evening for us. And, of course, the big shows are at the park, but it's been good for business.
I think I did a wrong mic up for you. That's good. Somebody switched the mics on me. S.C.E.N.E Music Fest is off. Yesterday and today, it was going to maybe turn it into a 3-day festival. I don't know. Union Events is in. They're taking care of it. And I think they're in next year, too. They're blowing it up, taking it over to the park. Now, how's that? Like, we're talking around the table here before you came on. Downtown's dead. The park is rammed. So, how you finding it?
Well, I think Union Events has nailed it, basically, right? They've done a great job.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah,
that's good. They've done a great job on the PR side of it.
They're doing a great job on the PR. They're running it. Everything's run like a well-oiled machine. It's obviously not their first time at the fair, and they're doing a great job. It's different downtown, but I mean, they would speak better to the overall the numbers for it. I know for a fact my daughter, who went yesterday and will go today, she's not leaving that park. There's just so much fun stuff going on down there, and the music's great. We've had great music at the cafe as well, so I'm happy.
So We Can Fly's up at 7:20. The Jutes, Moofeek, Philly Moves, and Fomenko. And as you said, Kak himself, I think, may make an appearance with Fomenko tonight as well. Is that who rapped with him last night at the Pepper?
Likely. I didn't get to the Pepper, but they're a lot of fun, and they bring a party.
Kevin is the singer for the Years. Thank you for making the time, Rockstar, for coming into the Jim Fannin Show. What time are you hitting it today?
Hey, man, thanks for having me on. Yeah, we're going to be hitting it at 2 p.m. We're going to be opening up the main stage for S.C.E.N.E Festival on day 2, and we're really excited.
Wow, good for you. I mean, we used to say that, they put the scrubs at the beginning to open up the stage because no one's in the park. But today, I think you're going to have a crowd out there. Last night was rammed.
Yeah, we hope so, man. We've been playing this festival for a long time, and we started off in a basement club at 1 o'clock in the morning on when the festival's over. So it's been a long haul over to the main stage. So
okay, so tell me a little bit about the background of you and the band and your history with S.C.E.N.E Music Fest.
Yeah, man. So the Years, me and my drummer that we started the project, and we played in a project before this as well. And this band's been going for about 2 years now, and we have 2 EPs out. And as I said, S.C.E.N.E's been a huge staple for us. With building and kind of gauging where we're at each year when it comes around, So to be on the main stage with all these great acts on day 2, like Lights, Arkells, Marianas Trench, Virginia to Vegas, we're super stoked about it.
Kevin, I really appreciate you coming in, man. 2 o'clock, you're opening today, Montebello Park, The Years.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, I really appreciate you getting in. Thank you. That's Kevin of The Years. Get down to Montebello Park. Doug, how are you, my brother? Thanks for taking the time. We got some rock stars calling us today. The Highs is your band? Highs.
Highs, yeah. Thanks.
Highs.
Thanks.
Now, tell me about your name.
It's
not the Highs like H-Eyes.
No. It's just Highs, Highs. There's a funny little story in there. Unfortunately, can't say it.
Oh, come on, Doug.
It has to do with one of the band members' parents, so...
Oh, man. How can you tease that? No, what I got to do, come down to the park to hear the story behind this.
For sure, hang out.
Tell me your history with S.C.E.N.E.
This is our first year playing S.C.E.N.E.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Toronto.
All right.
We've only been a band for about just over a year and a half. And so it's our first time playing S.C.E.N.E, and it was we played yesterday, and it was a total blast. I think yesterday was like the hottest day I've ever experienced in my life.
So you guys are already in. Yeah, it was smoking hot. I had to. There was a nice breeze at the back. We got a few logistical problems. They seem to be sorting themselves out, but there was a nice breeze at the back entrance there. But on stage, you guys were covered there, but out front, man, it was 180 degrees.
Oh yeah, that's kind of how you want it though, like a little like hot and sweaty, right?
Yeah, and who are your friendlies? Who'd you roll in with? Who you playing with that you played with before, or who do you guys tour with? We
played with Wildlife and Rich O'Coin yesterday.
Right.
And we just actually finished a tour with Hey Ocean through Ontario and Quebec. So it was kind of fun. We drove from Ottawa yesterday to St. Catharines to play S.C.E.N.E.
Awesome.
And it was a blast.
Now, what's your impression of Niagara and St. Catharines specific? Is this your first time to town?
I've done the touristy stuff, not music related, but
okay.
No, I love the area. It's awesome.
They taking care of you nice?
Yeah, for sure.
How about the vendors?
Oh yeah,
hospitality's good.
It's great.
Come on, you can't find anything bad to say about St. Catharines and Niagara and S.C.E.N.E Fest.
Okay, here's a fun story. So we were packing up last night, and we had I guess someone who was hitchhiking back home, and instead of just asking for money, she's like, "Can I play you guys some music for some money?" So she sang some songs for us that she had written. And they were pretty good. So even the people asking for money are awesome musicians.
Doug, I really appreciate you taking the time to come in. Have you been to bed yet, Rockstar?
No, catching up on sleep still.
Sleep when you're dead. Yeah. Doug is the singer and the guitarist of the Highs. Doug, I really appreciate you making the time for coming in. Thanks,
man.
Enjoy your stay at S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. Get down there today. It all starts at 2 o'clock again. Braden Barrie is going to come in and talk to us about his solo act, Say We Can Fly. He's actually flicking some video for me, too, of Crystalyne. I don't have an assistant associate executive producer on hand today. My niece is, she's got a job now, and she's 16, so she doesn't care about me. Look at Marissa. So cute. Crystalyne is in. They're going to bang out a couple more songs. Braden Barrie is going to talk to us about his gig after this on the Jim Fannin Show on 610 CKTV.
But inside your head, you're still first in the scenes of your summer dress. And inside your head, what a mess, oh, what a mess. And I know you always said you never wait around for anything or anyone. And I knew those words you...
You're listening to the Jim Fannin Show on 610 CKTV.
I can feel the air leaving my lungs. I know the damage has been done. 'Cause if you cared, then you'd be there for me. I can feel the water rising up. But how deep is deep enough? 'Cause the words you spare are empty air, and I can't breathe. Lately I've been staring at my flaws, weighing out the odds, and I hope you let this go. And I'll be lying awake. Every breath that I take brings me further from faith. But I need an answer. I'll be holding you down. But where are you now? Never around. I need an anchor. Oh,
What do you need a talk show host for when you got talent like that in the booth, man? Crystalyne plays at 4 o'clock down at the main stage. Montebello Park for S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. I'm Jim Fannin. Going live till 1 o'clock. We're going to talk to Wildlife. Braden Barrie is in. Say We Can Fly is his solo act. He's helped me out shooting some video. Crystalyne. Nicely done. But before that, Pete, tell me about the name of the band, man. I have a hard time rolling it off my tongue.
The Kerouacs.
Okay, so what's the purpose of the name? Tell me about it.
Well, Jack Kerouac was a writer in the 40s and 50s who basically he was probably the captain of the Beat generation, I guess you could call him.
Okay.
Him and his cronies basically traveled North America, writing, gaining inspiration, and just trying to live outside the norm, I guess.
Tell me a little bit about the band and your history with S.C.E.N.E and Rock Fest, or what you got going down in St. Catharines.
Well, this was our first time playing S.C.E.N.E. We were lucky enough to be on the main stage at our first show at S.C.E.N.E, so that was wicked. It's an awesome show, all kinds of people there, and it was a super busy day for us too. So we just came second at Rock Search, which I think is what you're talking about, Rock Fest.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Rock Search, of course. I only work at the station. I don't have anything to do with the 97.7 guys.
Yeah, that's cool. Rock Search. So we came second in that, and it was a little disappointing to come second, not first, obviously.
Dude, don't be disappointed by second. You know what the placeholders, the second place finishers have done?
Yeah, I know.
Like I've saw some champions there yesterday, and they weren't all that, man. You should be happy. Yeah, I think Monster Truck placed, didn't they?
Yeah, they came second, yeah.
There you go. So you got your work cut out for you, but tell us a little bit about the music industry and how, it's got to be a tough gig making money in this industry, no?
Oh, yeah, no, you definitely, at this point, there's no, you don't start a band to make money, that's just a terrible business plan. You start a band because you love to play music and you love to play it for people. And so, the Kerouacs, we can walk away from a show breaking even at best. So it's a hard grind, but like I said, we don't do it because there's money involved. We do it because we love to play music. And how often do you get to just get up in front of people and absolutely freak out with a guitar in your hands?
Nicely done. Now, what's your impression of St. Catharines and this music festival? How are you finding it?
It's awesome, man.
Well put together, organized well.
Yeah, I've had no complaints at all with S.C.E.N.E Music Festival. Apparently I didn't go last year, but apparently it was a lot smaller. So, the scale is large now. This is obviously Montebello Park was completely full with people for Monster Truck and the Sheepdogs and Matt Good yesterday.
Yep.
I would say it was probably 4,000 or 5,000 people there, which is huge for a music scene that has been trying to grow.
For sure. Pete, thank you for making the time. We got to get you to come in and play the show. I've been working on you guys, so touch me up on Facebook or Twitter or whatever we need to do. Pete is the Kerouacs, and you've already played, right?
Yeah, we played yesterday.
All right, well, get some sleep, man. I'm going back down to the park. I'm going to see you down there today.
You bet.
All right, my brother. Thanks for taking the time to come into the show.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Rock stars abound. Braden Barrie. Tell me about your solo gig, Say We Can Fly. Thanks for coming in, first of all. I saw you brought your axe, which is better than the guys did last week, showed up without their instruments. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to play. Yeah. Anyway, we're done trashing them.
No, I pretty much take it everywhere I go. So
tell me about Scars, man. I've loaded you up when I heard you were coming on the show. Thanks for making the time.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm shocked right off the bat. I'm like, oh, no, I can't do this, man. It looks pretty dark. It's certainly got a message behind it. Tell me about it.
It's a little bit of a dark topic. It's just something that I've talked to a lot of kids about because my main following is a lot of younger kids and kids.
So we're talking about suicide, mental illness, depression, all of it.
Yeah, self-harm, specifically cutting, is a huge problem with teenagers, and it's something that a lot of my friends went through in high school as well. So it's just something that I've been around for a long time, and I was made fun of a lot in high school because of the way I dressed and for making my music and everything. So, I kind of understand the whole, being bullied into feeling you're not really worth much. And, that's what a lot of these kids go through because, they kind of dress, the same way that I did and, they're into the same kind of music and, kind of a darker, emo kind of whatever. That's what,
right.
that's what I call it, that's what people call it. So, Scars, I wrote that song just to kind of reach out to those people directly about that exact kind of, thing that they're struggling with to kind of show them that, I get it, someone else gets it, And, self-harm to me is not necessarily just cutting, it's anything you do, when you're in that dark, depressed spot, to try to get yourself to feel better, so it's just kind of about, that moment when we all kind of relate, going through that.
No, you're 19 years old.
Yeah.
Say We Can Fly is your act name, but it's all one word, and it's a solo act, right? Who's your inspirations? Who's helping you out with this? You're from Lindsay, right?
I'm from Lindsay, Ontario, yeah. I mean, I used to listen to a lot of, like, random acoustic, underground bands on YouTube, like Chase Coy. I mean, a lot of these people, most people aren't going to know. Chase Coy, The Icarus Account, Secondhand Serenade, just a lot of acoustic artists who are, just making music in their room and posting it on the internet, and those are the people that inspired me. I've never really listened to mainstream stuff, like, the radio and whatever. So I've just been inspired by people who do it on their own, and that's what I tried to do. I've been at this since 2009, and yeah, it's been a long, hard journey, but
a long, hard journey.
It has.
You're 19 years old, man. You've been doing this since 2009. A long, hard journey. Braden Barrie is my guest. Say We Can Fly is the act, and I was really moved. Especially the text comes up. Tell me a little bit about the message of Scars.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard for me. I've always been a quiet person, so it's been hard to articulate exactly what I want to say. So that's what I like about social media and the internet, and like editing a video or something. I toss that text in because I wanted people to see right off the bat, like, what this song is about, what this song's going to be about, and the message that, it's maybe not for everyone, but the people who can connect with that text at the beginning, I want them to watch the rest.
Okay, tell me about the text.
I don't remember it word for word, but I just remember I just wanted to tell people, like, I wrote this song because I know a lot of you guys, cut and are depressed, and, like, I understand what it's like to feel that way, so this one is for you, pretty much. It's very, very simple. Like, I shot it in the music video in a bathroom, my friend's bathroom. It's nothing special, but...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think you're underselling your stuff there, quite short there. My friend Braden Barrie is my guest. Say We Can Fly is the act. 19 years old, from Lindsay. You took the bus down.
I did. I took
Municipal
like
transit. That's
3 buses
cool.
to get here,
How many rock stars came in on the bus?
Yeah, man. I don't
Crystalyne come into the bus. They got their own bus. These guys.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
You've played with these guys before. You know these guys.
I do. Yeah, we go back quite a while. Have played a couple shows together.
Go back quite a while. The guys,
they're cool.
He's 19 years old. Dump that.
I've had this since I was a baby. So.
Braden Barrie, I really appreciate your time coming in. Now, what makes you think that you can make a difference? Really?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's the only thing that I feel like I can do really well in the world. And I know, like, doing this for about 5 years, like, people have connected with it and people continue to connect with what I do. So that just pushes me to keep going. So, I mean, it's just the fact that I know I can connect with people because I write really sad songs and things about things I go through. And it's just like that human connection. So it's just, that's what keeps me going. that's the drive for me.
7:20 tonight. You're at Mahtay Cafe. These guys taking care of you nice? They chauffeuring you around at all?
I mean, they're okay.
Chris Lowe's in the booth taking some shots at the venue operator, Chris Lowe. 7:20, Say We Can Fly. Braden Barrie is my guest. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Tell me about the tattoo on your forearm.
It says, "Some will seek forgiveness, others escape," which is a lyric from my favorite band, which is a band called Under Oath, and they're actually a hardcore band, which is
another band that no one knows again.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're bigger than like most of the bands I listen to, but like that's the song that sparked music in me, so I got it tattooed.
Oh, Crystalyne's waving at you.
Yeah,
they want some shouts out. Even the rock stars want to be pimped.
I know. Well, I mean, that's how it goes. Check out Crystalyne at 4 o'clock on the main stage. Make sure to do that, and then come see Say We Can Fly.
Say We Can Fly, 7:20 down at Mahtay Cafe. S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. And the organization of Union Events, who's got it right, apparently. Who are you listening to, Drew? Oh, he doesn't have a mic, poor guy. Oh, this is you playing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Say We Can Fly is the act. This is Scars, Drew? Nice. We're going out with Scars. We'll let that play for a couple minutes on the way out. On the way back in, Crystalyne's going to play a full song for us. Then they're going to drop their gear, their instruments, let's say, and walk around over here, and we're going to do an interview with them and pimp their show at 4 o'clock on the main stage. Catch this guy at 7:20, Mahtay Cafe. Say We Can Fly. What a great message. Right here on 610 CKTB.
You should hate your eyes, beautiful as you were yesterday. And those tears in your eyes are the product of lies. You've been led to believe that they're true, but remember the lies into this world. I promise it will get you through. How confused you must be, finding love in the blood that you.
You're listening to The Jim Fannin Show on 610 CKTV.
First you were a stranger, then I met you at the rock show. Set it off, pulled me on the stage with your band, way to break the ice. All covered in tattoos, neckties, favorite band is Green Day. I like that, yeah, we had the best night, then we walked away. And you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Damn, it was the strangest thing, I knew it right away. You had the same bands on as me. Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. Cut to 2 days later, hearts locked, hanging in your basement. Xbox, yeah, we had the best night, we walked away. And you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Damn, it was the strangest thing, I knew it right away. You had the same bands on as me. Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. Yeah, well, every story ends. Yeah, I wonder how you've been. Saw you at the drive-in, just friends. She looks like a Pop-Tart, toast that. Yeah, I know we moved on, so I walked away. And you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Yeah, it was the strangest thing. Do you remember when you had the same bands on as me? Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you'll like me. And you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me.
Crystalyne. 4 o'clock at the main stage at S.C.E.N.E Music Fest. Check these guys out. Nicely done. My thanks to no thanks to Steve Stumble. Sorry, Steve. One of the main guys back in the day was S.C.E.N.E Music Fest, and I told him I'd touch him up today. Thanks to the Kerouacs for coming in. International Zombies of Love. Crystalyne, of course. Braden Barrie, which is Say We Can Fly. And he's up at 7:20 at Mahtay Cafe today. Come on in, guys. You're right here, Marissa.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Marissa, thanks for taking the time. I really appreciate your work. Man, I've seen some videos of you just banging it out, like a cappella or acoustic or whatever. What's your inspiration?
Honestly, I'm inspired by, like, real life, you know, and, like, people and experiences. So I guess, like, for songwriting, it's obviously where we find our inspiration and, I guess, concept-wise. But I guess in terms of my obsession with singing, it's kind of just like that feeling of emoting and being able to kind of translate that emotion through not just words, but through, I guess, music as well. So it's really, I don't know, a process, but it's a great way to
So you
express.
just landed today,
Yeah.
so you don't have an impression of S.C.E.N.E music yet.
No,
you
not
haven't been
yet.
there at St. Catharines. You're familiar with St. Catharines. No,
Yeah.
you're familiar with Braden.
Well, yes. We have played S.C.E.N.E Fest. This is our third year now.
Oh, okay.
And
Right.
3/4 of the band is actually from St. Catharines. I'm the
Right.
only one that's not.
Oh.
So I've been here quite a lot. I've experienced, you know, the bars and the atmosphere and all that, but just not this year really yet. So
Okay, tell me about yourself now, brother. Introduce yourself to the...
I'm Josh. I play guitar in the band.
Now, where are you from?
From St. Catharines. I recently just moved to Toronto, so I've been going to S.C.E.N.E since I was like 12 years old, 13.
12 years old. Oh, my God.
I know.
It's been
19 years S.C.E.N.E is in its 19th year right now, so...
Yeah, it's crazy.
How'd you hook up with these guys?
We have a friend actually who's helping put on the festival this year, who used to put on shows in St. Kitts, and then
Who's that?
Pat Murphy.
Okay.
He works for Union Events.
right?
Yeah, so
doing a nice job too.
Yeah, he's doing good. Yeah, he's pretty stoked on it, so we're happy for him. But he used to put on shows here, and then he moved to Toronto, started doing Union Event stuff, ended up meeting Marissa, and then he used to book my old band, so then he kind of made me and my drummer go into a room with Marissa, and then I guess this band kind of formed.
It was weird because the first time I met Pat, it was like at a bar and everyone was really drunk, and he's like, "Dad, like I heard your music, I want to, you know, work with you." And I was like, "Who is this guy?" Like, But then I guess I took a leap of faith and like, you know, really worked out for the best. So
Now, you had a former band as well, right?
yeah, a really long time ago.
She blew up on, YouTube. If you go by listens,
Yeah.
500,000 views is pretty good for,
thank you.
know.
Yeah.
So, have you transgressed, and is it the same type of music?
I think it's a little bit different. It was just myself and the guitar player with that old band that were like the core and like did all the songwriting. But at one point we kind of went in separate directions creatively, and I guess I started working on my own stuff, and then I met the guys, and it kind of progressed that way. But I think this is more like real to how I am as a person, how I feel, and I think the guys can say the same compared to the rest of the bands that we've been in.
Right.
We really connect, I think, on like more than one level, like a
Who's
friendship
writing
level.
the music, and what are you trying to say with it mostly, do you find?
Well, we usually...
most music is, She Broke My Heart, I Hate You, all that kind of stuff.
Our first record was very much
Ours is the same. It's just reversed because Marissa's a girl, so it's just the dude being a dick, and we write songs about that guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much
right.
that. Yeah, lyrically, I like to write about experiences, like I said. So usually I don't like to write about things that I haven't gone through, and yeah. So I don't know. Everything is a true story, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
like our first record was about like a bad breakup that Marissa had, and then our second one, like everything's gravy with us right now. So it's a lot. You can tell as soon as you listen to the second one. So everything's good.
Tell me about that. Now, what happens if that turns toxic? The band's over.
Well, I don't know. I think that we could probably work through it, but I don't know. We're pretty good. So yeah.
Just throwing us under the bus.
Oh yeah, here we go. The end of Crystalyne starts today.
Well,
so
3 years strong.
The rumor mill.
Nice.
Rumor mill is gonna go strong now. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Cool. 4:00. Main stage at S.C.E.N.E. You got cover, but the rest of the people out there, it looks like the rain's going to hold off, but it was hot out there yesterday.
Oh,
but
gosh.
These guys are running a great event, so I really appreciate your time coming in.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having us.
Thanks for showing up on time, and everyone that got here. And
bringing a guitar.
Thanks and for actually bringing the guitars. My thanks to Chris Lowes, owner of Mahtay Cafe. Get down there tonight. Crystalyne will be at the main stage at 4:00. Say We Can Fly is 7:20 down at Mahtay Cafe. Drew Commeford, thank you so much for running the board and helping me put this together. Coming up on the show, July 6th, we got Rod Standish, CD Onofrio, and Anthony Stracuzzi. They're going to talk to us, play for us, talk to us about their little gig they're calling the Perpetual Peace Project. Bunch of hippies, I know it. Samantha Grace is in on the 13th. James Durlow, Katie Gatta is on July 27th. Josh Lamoth is August 3rd. And Charlotte Dawn Ross coming in August 10th. If you have an act and you do not suck, touch me up. We will pimp you. My thanks to everyone for coming in today. Drew Commeford for running the board. Get your ass down to S.C.E.N.E and support Crystalyne. Shout out, Marissa.
Yay! Come hang out and come see Braden Barrie as well.
You going to sign any autographs? I see you on Twitter. You're telling people you're going to sign stuff.
Oh, I'm okay to do that.
You're accessible?
We love meeting people all the time. Merch table. Come hang out.
Check out Marissa and Crystalyne tonight. 4 o'clock main stage, and then get down to Mahtay. At 7:20. For Say We Can Fly, I'm Jim Fannin, and I'm out of here. We'll see you next Sunday at noon. Out.